Hi ladies, so I want to talk to you a little bit about what halftime brings to mind for me. So with my high school days, I played basketball, and during halftime, it would be the time we came in from our two quarters and we might be down by some points, our plan may not be working, we might be really frustrated, and one of the things that you could absolutely not do during halftime was bury your head in the sand. You have to look at what's working and what's not and evaluate where you are and how you're going to get to where you need to be, which is ultimately winning the game. And for us, at the start of the year, so many of us begin with a plan of how we're going to change, things that we're going to do differently. And this is about the time of the year where we might fall off. We may have completely abandoned our plan or just lost some of our motivation. But I have to tell you, you cannot bury your head in the sand and you cannot quit out of frustration because you were created to take dominion. So many times the unfinished, undone things preach to us. They eat away at our sense of aboveness, right? God said that we are the head and not the tail. We're above and not beneath. But sometimes when we haven't done the things that we've said that we're going to do, the things that we've set out to do, they keep us from ever trying. So for example, I know that I struggle with finishing, right? I know that I'm great at startups. I am great at beginning something. The first, second, and third time will be really good, but I feel that I will just fall off of that. But I wanted to stop that voice. It was keeping me from trying to step out on anything that God called me to do. And so I signed up for a Bible plan, and I signed up for a plan that was a year-long plan because I knew it would take me past the 30, 60, 90 day where I might quit and I might stop. And there have been times when I have fallen grossly behind on that plan. And in those moments where I feel like it's not a priority, where I don't want to do it anymore, I have to remember why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to silence the lie because I'm not a quitter. That's not who God made me to be. So I have to evaluate it, think about how am I going to catch up? What am I going to do? Am I going to start over? Am I going to go back and read all those ones that I missed? I have to think about where I want to be, where I'm going, and where I am. And so I encourage you, see where you are. If you didn't write your goals down, write them down and think about how you're going to get them accomplished. What are you going to do day by day to get yourself to that place? And I just encourage you to do it, to look at it, to see where you are. If you need to change something, change it. If you need to reevaluate, if you need to tweak a little bit, don't be afraid to tweak, but you have to see where you are. You cannot bury your head in the sand, and you cannot quit out of frustration because you were created to take dominion. Remember that.